When I was 19, a stranger tried to get me into his van after I got off work. When I was 19, a stranger attempted to lure me into his van after I got off work. At that time, I was a 19-year-old female who had just closed the store with a coworker. My coworker drove home, and since I lived just across the street, I felt safe walking home alone. After all, it was just a 2-minute walk to my apartment. My apartment was situated above an auto shop owned by my uncle, which is relevant to the story. Around 9:30 p.m., it was quite dark, and the roads were deserted. Barely 10 seconds after I crossed the street, a dark blue minivan suddenly pulled up beside me, startling me. I glanced at the driver in confusion, carrying some bags of items I'd purchased from work. The man noticed and asked if I needed a ride. I politely declined, mentioning that I lived just a few minutes away, and continued walking. However, the man began to slowly follow me, persisting, "Are you sure you don't need a ride?" "I don't mind." Again, I declined and kept walking, but he was relentless. This behavior unnerved me, so I quickened my pace, ignoring his repeated urgings. "Come on, get in my car. Come on, get in the car. Get in the car. Come on, get in." Afraid to lead him to my apartment, I considered looping around the building to evade him. Fortunately, I noticed the auto shop's lights were on, and the garage door was open. My uncle must have been working late. I hurried toward the open garage, and the van sped off just as it was about to pass by. I recounted the incident to my uncle and waited a few minutes before heading to my apartment. Once inside, I locked all doors and windows, staying in the living room until my dad returned from our cousin's house. Thankfully, I never saw the van again. After this incident, I purchased pepper spray. I usually carried a weighted pocket knife, but had left it at home that day after using it for some crafts. To everyone, even if your destination is only a 2-minute walk away and you feel safe, treat it as though it's a 20-minute walk through a sketchy area at night. Always remain vigilant and exercise caution when alone. If you ever feel unsafe walking alone, don't hesitate to ask trusted friends or family for a ride or companionship. It might just save your life. I had posted this before, but it was quickly removed by moderators, so I'm trying again.